the sound of that. Come on. Ada.
Hold on, Sherry. I'll be right there.
Ooh, alright. What an unfortunate place to leave a child. Jesus, Annette is a contender for Parent of the Year. I'll say that much. Well, luckily for us, we have a map of the sewer system right here in the monitor room, which will more or less serve as our new main hub. And it's a fun bit of business because we will be coming back here a number of times to drop things off and to also maybe watch some movie films on this incredible CRT. It's immaculate, look at it. Oh my goodness. Plus, we can also brush up on some literature, if I can look at it right. There we go. This is a sewers company pamphlet. Greeting from the CEO. Thank you for your interest in Knight's Construction Company. Over the past 20 years, we have had the honor to work on the sewer systems of some of our country's greatest cities, while never losing sight of our two core principles of playfulness and superior industrial design. Ah, yes, the two phrases that immediately come to mind when I think sewer system. At KCC, we believe that just because our work is subterranean doesn't mean our designs have to be subpar. More refined than a queen, more polished than a knight, and as pleasant as a pawn. Our work is sure to bring great victory to everyone involved. May we all meet on the field someday. R.B. Fisher. Yeah, I am really freaking good on that. Thank you though, my friend. Over here, this is how we get to the boss of this area, but we're gonna need a couple more pieces in order to make it through. And at the moment, we are a little light on that stuff. So first and foremost, we have plugs that have pieces from, you know, the classic game of chess. I don't know if you ever heard of it. And we have to make sure they go in their corresponding spot. But we are missing, I believe, the rook, king, and queen. And some of these have been, you know, scratched out. So we could probably do a little more of this later, but I'm pretty sure that some of these are pretty easy to figure out based off of this hint. So the rook and the knight are on the same wall, and the bishop and queen are not next to each other. So if we put the rook here and we put the queen there, then the bishop can't be there, and by process of elimination, we'll just go ahead and set it here. Make life a little easier for ourselves next time. And all right, I think we're set. Let's go and brush up on our inventory a little bit. We picked up some stuff back there, and I think this is as good a time as any to go ahead and take this out, as well as our old little pea shooter, the old SLS-60. Yeah, here we go. We're about to get an upgrade here that will make this thing relevant as hell, and I am so excited about that. But first, let's also make sure we grab the other thing that I wanted to, and that's the stars patch. So I was editing a little bit of the footage, and I realized it might not have come out in this take, but I actually forgot to grab this out of the computer, and I already recorded it with Leon and did all that stuff. Didn't forget it then, but yeah, that's going to be a little important to have on hand for the time being. But I'm going to go ahead and take a safety save just in case. I'm a little worried, so let's just do it. Ah, there we go. Just nothing beats the old peace of mind of knowing that your footage went through and you don't look over and see that the recording has failed, because I would have really hated to have lost the last 30 minutes. Let me tell you something, man. So this incredibly loud and obnoxiously slow platform will move on down, and this is going to allow us access to the rest of the sewers, which is fun and all, but the most inherent point of interest is right over here, and it comes in the form of another safe. Get this as soon as possible, because my friends, it is going to be your best friend. So left 2, right 12, left 8. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have become the masters of unlocking, and we have obtained the reinforced frame. Whereas Leon, on the other hand, would get an upgrade for his shotgun. And personally, this one I feel like is a little bit better, because this allows our puny little 5-shooter to fire special high-powered rounds, effectively turning this into our own pocket-sized magnum. And I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and try it out on this unsuspecting dead person. Why not? Every and any headshot, instant death. Oh, it's so good. By the way, the combination is right here on the side of the safe. It's kind of funny. But I feel like they give you plenty of ammo to really just get the most out of this gun. I don't find myself using it during boss fights all that much, so I do usually like to use them on regular zombies. I know some people might call it wasteful, but in the sewers, I feel like the capability for head pops is extremely low. That's just personal experience. Over here, we found ourselves a medium-sized tool of some sort, and I think I know exactly where that goes. However,
IV wristband required for cable car entry.
Well, them's the breaks. Guess we can't make our hasty exit from here just yet. But this is a delivery receipt, and this is basically the heat-resistant safe that tells you that the combo is written on the side in chalk, which I feel like is really, like, irresponsible and kind of like a brain-dead move, because what if someone accidentally smudges it or something? Like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Alright, let's get out of here. I think we are done in this room for now. Be kind of cool if we could explore up there, because it seems like we should be able to, right? Yeah, maybe at some point, but as it stands, we have a room filled with enemies that I'd very much like to take care of right now. And luckily for us, we've got some bullets to go and put into these dudes' brains. Nice. Nice. And we'll just leave it at that. I'll save this for later. But we also have this gentleman. I'll go ahead and get rid of my regular ammo just so that I don't get confused. Oh my god. Okay, well here I am thinking, alright, I guess I am using just the regular one. Let's switch back. So much for no head pops, you know? Jesus. So, for any of you that have played this game, you are well aware of the bottom waterway down here, and this is such a nightmare. I absolutely detest this area, and I'm not looking forward to doing it. So we're gonna save it for last. But this is definitely where, if you're playing as Claire, you would want to be in caution so you can run faster. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. And also maybe hold on to your submachine gun. We'll see how it goes, but I really wanted to come over here and snag myself some keys. Nice. Set that right there. And if you go up here, we can't do anything about this just yet, and we're gonna have to come from the other side because the little slot for the handle has been smashed, and I guess there's no other way to open it. So we'll be coming from the other side. It's just, I wanted to point that out so you know for future reference, you know. But now comes the fun part, because I feel like I am missing a flashbang or something, but let's hope this works. I'm a little nervous. I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to play through the sewer section as Claire for quite a while now, and I feel bad because it's messy. I am awful at this, but we'll go do that. And before we go, there is something I want to grab over here. Very, very important. A hand grenade. Alright, Claire, it's time to run for your life. We already came through this lower waterway, but now that the way is opened, we can leave. However, we are going to be meeting one of our new friends, the G-Adult. Oh my god, you can run past him. He'll be real upset, but we're gonna set you right there. This is where we picked up that blue herb earlier. And, oh shoot, you know what? There was a funny thing that I wanted to do here. Claire,
What the fuck?
if you time it just right, you can have her say, "What the?" right? And then that cutscene would happen, and then she would just scream "fuck" like really loud, like after you open it. Oh my god. Oh, and this room. Oh no. This is gonna be awful. All right, I'm gonna make life easy for myself. I'm just gonna pop this dude in the head. He has a lot of health. There's also our final roll of film, and you can see that it says hiding place on it. So we'll take that. We'll also take this, very much needed. I'm a little full here, aren't I? We're almost done here though, no worries. And then some more ammo. Now, there's something pretty funny that can happen here if you're lucky enough. So I'm gonna try and be very careful. Gentle. Oh God. We can get 2 headshots for the price of 1. Oh my God. We lucked out really, really bad there. There's also this guy who's just sort of swaying off in the back. And to save some space, there we go. So let's see, where is he? He's right here. This is the other guy we did. I am so glad that I was able to get that. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go and pop this open because, you know, luckily we found that bitchin' key. And there's a couple of things we can do here, but we want to take some of this ammo, and we also want to clear this little locker space out with even more ammo. Good God. But most importantly, this is that Jazz Festival flyer that I've been mentioning so much. So this happened, you know, almost 2 weeks ago, and it's free for children under 10. That's pretty awesome. Now, the most important part about this particular section is the fact that you can move this massive cabinet and reveal yet another private elevator. And we're just gonna go and do this right now, even though I should go get the other thing. We'll do it later. I'm almost filled up on ammo, so I gotta make sure to get rid of everything here. We'll go and switch to this, and this will take us to a very familiar space. Sometimes there will be ammo around here, like right here. Even more high-powered rounds. Jesus, I am really playing this very safe right now. Good God. You know what I should do, actually? Oh, you're going to tell me how to combine items. That's nice. This late in the game. We'll go and do it with all this stuff. There we go, because we're going to need it. All right, tell me, folks, does this look familiar? Anyone? Anyone at all? Now that we have the police badge, we can go ahead and stick it in here, make sure the USB dongle is not erect. And this will give you the long barrel for your Magnum. Whereas for Claire, we can get ourselves a suppressor for our lovely machine gun. Not super great, but we'll go and take that back. And because we've exhausted all uses for this and we no longer want to cosplay as Herschel Walker, we'll go and throw that away. We're good. But with that, we are set. We do want to head back to the police department because there's going to be a number of things there for us that we can now do to, you know, put a cork in it once and for all. So let's step inside the elevator, plug our ears, because this thing is the loudest ever. Thank you for a game that's usually so quiet. Let's go ahead and jam this in the hole and reawaken the nostalgia. Nice. Okay, so first and foremost, let's go ahead and get rid of some ammo. I guess I'll just get rid of like half of this, like maybe like that much, that too. Not gonna need any of this, none of this. And we don't really need you, but we'll hold on to you. And we still have one more, yeah, roll of film right here. I'll go and take that. And you know, for all intents and purposes, we should also just go ahead and take our Lightning Hawk with us, because we are going to be upgrading it. So just put all this stuff here and hold on to it just in case. You swap for now. All right, we're set. The worst looking inventory I've ever seen in my life. Oh, Marvin, you poor soul. So our first order of business is to head to the dark room. I really don't want to have to head through this door, so we still have the liquors. Yeah, you know what? Let's try it. Let's have some fun. Let's see if we can't finagle our way through this, save a bit of time and backtracking, and hopefully get lucky. So let's see. Gentle. I don't know where he is. He could... Okay, he might actually be in the best possible place for us. Okay, I think we're fine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the brighter side of things here in Leon's story, we get the advent of the save room music once again. And as it turns out, we have a couple of rolls of film we gotta have developed, and this one is for the third floor locker. I think we already saw this with Claire, but if not, here we go again. And on top of that, we also have this one, which is extremely important to develop, the hiding place. and I made note of both of these spots the first opportunity we had to find them. One is in Wesker's office, which we just ran past in, the star space, and then the other is in the press room. So let's go run over there immediately, and you can only find those if you develop the film. It's a little odd, but that's okay. Now, just gonna keep a listen out here. I'm pretty sure everybody that I killed on the clear run is as dead as the one that we see in this current Leon run. Oh my god. Oh, that liquor is still on the 3rd floor. I forgot about that. Jesus. All right. Well, good to know it's still scurrying around up there, and Jesus. Those lab coats freaked me the hell out there for a second. Back in here, and into Wesker's desk, because why not? Now, this is a little interesting. I didn't know this until very recently, as in yesterday, that if you go ahead and take a look, this wouldn't be available to you if you didn't develop the film, but you have the wooden box. And if you put it back, you can go ahead and just leave it there, but you'll see that there is actually another roll of film in there, and no prompt comes up to take that with you. So, yeah, you might not know it's there unless you select it again, at which point you will get the Rising Rookie film. And this is kind of interesting, a bit of a throwback. I think it was like 4D or something in the original, but it's kind of cute. We are gonna have to redevelop again, but that's fine. But that is everything in here. Let's take a look at the wooden box. Why not? Don't need this rummaging around in my pockets. We get the red dot sight for the Lightning Hawk. So lightning fast aiming, which is fantastic for us. We go and pop that on, and it looks so weird. Doesn't it look kind of like gimpy or something? I don't know. I hope that's not offensive or anything. It just looks so bizarre, because usually you would get the long barrel first, but you definitely want to equip that also, because that looks freaking badass, man. So much better than the double mag capacity for the machine gun, But once again, we are going to need to redevelop some film, so back this way we go. This lovely little hallway that we have grown oh so accustomed to seeing. And I'm really hoping that liquor did not figure out how in the world stairs worked. Doors are one thing, but stairs are another. We'll go this way. Gentle. Sometimes one of the liquors likes to come down this hallway, but it seems as though we've gotten pretty lucky. They got the picture, But say goodbye to the save theme, Leon, because it's the last time we'll ever hear it. All right, here we go. The moment of truth.